Hi, hello, welcome to all. This is Sunita, lecturer in English from Government Degree College for Women Jagitya. Today, the topic in this class, the video lesson class, I would like to explain you the topic that is the writing skills, that is the report writing. Okay, today my topic is report writing. In this report writing, I would like to explain you the present scenario, the system. The report is a representation of analytical investigation, experience of findings on a subject or problem related to some issue. So, what is report writing? It is a represent. It is a report is representing of analytical investigation, experience or finding on a subject or problem related to some issue. And a report generally consists of a sequence of events, evolution, events and evolution of facts or results, discussion of the outcomes of a decision, conclusions and recommendations. And it generally consists of a sequence of events, evolution of facts or results, discussion of the outcomes of a decision, and conclusion and recommendations. A report should be accurate, brief in form, distinct, clear and well structured. A report should be accurate and brief in this form. It should be brief in form and distinct, clear and well structured. Students are asked to write reports for model assignments. So in the college, in the degree student, they were asking the report to model and assignments. For instance, for example, newspaper reports or case study reports. These are the examples of the assignment given to the students. Okay, they could include in these pieces their predictions and provide some recommendations for the future. These reports, however, must be based on past events, social and economic phenomena. A report has three parts: introduction, body of the report and conclusion. Just I am repeating again. Report writing is representation of analytical investigation, experience or finding on a subject or problem related to some issue. A report generally consists of a sequence of events, evolution of facts or results, discussion of the outcomes of a decision, and conclusion and recommendations. And a report should be accurate, brief in form, distinct, clear and well structured. The most of the students are asked to write reports for module assignment. For instance, for example, newspaper reports or case study reports are asking to write as assignment to the students, and they could include in these pieces their predictions and provide some recommendations for the future. And these reports, however, must be based on past events, social and economic phenomena. Report has three parts. Basically, a report has three parts. When you are want to write any report, and whatever you want to write the incident related to the present situation or the past situation, there should be the report should be the three parts: the introduction and body of the report and the conclusion. This is the part of writing the report writing. Okay. Now we can see in the slides given the definition here. A report is written for a clear purpose and to particular audience. Specific information and evidence are presented, analyzed and applied to a particular problem or issue. When you are asked to write a report, you will usually be given a report brief which provides you with instructions and guidelines. Here I am repeating again the definition. See and observe and understand. A report is written for a clear purpose. There should be giving the clear purpose what you want to write, and to a particular audience. The reading audience should be understand what is the purpose or what is the the theme in that report. Specific information and evidence are presented. Information, and also in the report we have to present the evidence, also we have to present in the report. And the matter should be the specificable. The information should be the not more lengthy. That should be specific and important should be written and analyzed and applied to a particular problem or issue. It should be analyzed. The matter should be analytical and it should be applied to a particular problem or issue. The report should be a particular problem or particular issue. When you are asked to write a report, you will usually be given a report brief which provides you to instruction and plan. Before writing any report, there should be given some guidelines while you are writing or what you want to write in the report. There should be some guidelines and instructions are there. You have to follow these instructions and the guidelines while before writing any report. And a report is a document that presents information in an organized format for a specific audience and purpose. Although summaries of reports may be delivered orally, and complete reports are almost always in the form of written documents. The complete reports are almost always in the form of written documents. What is report? Report is one of the document that present information in organized format for a specific audience and purpose. That should be given the organization format for specific audience and purpose. The report should be a document and that present information in an organized format for specific audience and purpose. Although summarizes of report may be delivered orally, that most of the reports are summarized reports delivered orally, and the complete records are almost always in the form of written document. The most of the reports are nowadays they are it is documenting in the as a video, but most of the almost always in the form of written documents or in the form of written documents are there in the report writing. The report writing are in the form of written documents. And the parts, report has 3 parts. Just now I explained you. A report has 3 parts: introduction, body of the report, and conclusion. These are the parts of the report. Before explaining in the slides, I will give some brief about introduction, the body of the report, and the conclusion. Here you can listen to me. So here introduction means introduction should cover the foreground of the subject. The introduction should be covered the subject, the main subject of the issue, and it should give an idea about the content to follow. The introduction should give you some kind of the idea what is the body of, what is the content we have to follow. And the next part of the report draws together evidence and builds a case around the topic statements. The next part of the report draws together evidence and builds a case around the topic statements. This is the introduction of the first of all introduction of the report. Okay, the introduction of the report here. I am repeating, the introduction should cover the foreground of the subject and it should give an idea about the content to follow. The next part of the report draws together evidence and builds a case around the topic statements. This is the introduction. We want to write as a report should start like this with introduction. And next here given the body of the report here. The body of the report generally contains supporting sentences which elaborate on subject matter with evidence and examples. And supporting sentences are also used to describe major ideas. The body of the letter we could elaborate, we could describe the clear information, what the issue, what is the report we are writing. The body of the report generally contains supporting sentences, and these sentences which elaborate on the subject matter, that body of the letter should elaborating what are the subject we are writing in the report. That should be elaborative and that should be the clear, and that should be the matter should be clear, the giving the to understand the clear to the audience. The matter should be in the easy way to understand the audience, and matter with evidence and example. And we shall also mention the evidence also in the body of the report. the matter with evidence and examples. You could give some of the examples related to that report also. And here it elaborating the subject matter and evidence we have to give in the body of the report, and also we have to give some of the examples. And supporting sentences also used to describe the major ideas, and we can make some of the write some of the major ideas to elaborate, to describe the related issue of what we are writing in the report. Okay. And next, conclusion. In the conclusion, the main idea of the report is repeated by summarizing the content of the report. In the conclusion, the main idea of the report is repeated by summarizing the content of the report. If we have to the summarizing, we can conclude the matter, the repeating whatever we are writing as the body of the report. Okay. The other important parts of report are title, summary, recommendation, appendices, references, and the table of contents also there is in the main part of as a report writing, the report writing. And here in this slide I am giving such kind of the introduction. Here the length of the introduction depends on the length of the report. The matter what we are writing, that should be depend on the matter only. Okay. The length of the introduction depends on the length of the report. As a result, the length of the introduction can vary from one or two paragraphs to several pages. Okay. The length of the introduction depends on the length of the report. As a result, the length of the introduction can vary from one or two paragraphs to several pages, and that is depend on the matter of the report, the length of the report. Okay. And the next, the body of the report. Here I am giving in this slide I am explaining about body of the report. This section follows the introduction. So whatever we are giving as introduction can follow in the next part, the body of the report. We can follow the instructions, and it consists of the major sections that present, analyze, and interpret the finding gathered as part of your investigation. So what we major section that present in the body of the report, we are describing. That is the introduction. We are just giving the introduction part only. In this body of the report, elaborate the matter, the issue, and we can present, analyze, can whatever the issue, whatever the matter you are writing, can analyze that matter and interpret the findings gathering as a part of your investigation. What you investigated in that matter, in that report, you can elaborate, you can write in your own way what you investigated in that report. These sections contains the detailed information necessary to support your conclusions and recommendations. How much detailed description you are giving in the body of the report, this could be information necessary to support the conclusion and the recommendation. The body of the report only we can understand the total, what is the report and what is the much information is given to the audience. You can understand all while we are reading that body of the report. Okay. Yes, I am reading. This section follows the introduction. It consists of the major sections that present, analyze, and interpret the findings gathered as part of your investigation. These sections contain the detailed information necessary to support your conclusions and recommendations. And whatever the description you are giving in the body of the report, that could be useful to support your conclusions, and whatever you are going to the recommendation, that should be useful to to seeing, to writing in the body of the report. That should be the writing of the elaborating detailed description in the body of the report, that should be strengthened, that should be the supporting to your conclusions and the recommendations. And how much details should be included, your decision depends on the nature of your information, the purpose of the report, and the references of your audience. Some situations call for detailed coverage, others can be handled briefly. How much detail should be included? How much detail should be included? Your decision depends on the nature of your information. The detailedness, how much detailed information you are including in this report, that is dependent on the nature of your information, you are gathering your investigation, and the purpose of the report, and the preferences of your audience. Some situations call for detailed coverage, others can be handled briefly. though most of the report is not important to elaborate, but some of the situations is important to cover A to Z, all information we have to cover. So that is depend on the topic, that is depend on the situation, that is depend on the issue. So here explaining about body of the report. So your some situations call for detailed coverage, and some of the information should be giving in the clear description, and some other only it is enough for having the brief. So somehow enough to write the brief, how some it necessary to elaborate to detailed coverage of the e-reporting. Okay, just I'm reading again. This section follows the introduction. It consists of the major sections that present, analyze, and interpret the findings gathering as part of your investigation. These sections contain the detailed information necessary to support your conclusions and recommendations. How much detail should be included? Your decision depends on the nature of your information, the purpose of the report, and the pre-references of your audience. Some situations call for detailed coverage, other can be handled briefly. And here is giving the summary, conclusions, and recommendations. So, what is the summary we are writing, and the conclusions and the recommendations in either writing in the report writing? In a short report, this final wrap up may be only a paragraph or two. A long report generally has separate sections called summary, conclusion, and recommendations. These three labels differ in that they indicate different purposes. See here, in the short report, the final wrapped up may be only a paragraph or two. It is only some of the reports are it is enough for writing a para or two paras. But in the writing of the long report, that is the report generally has, then the long report the long report should be have such kind of the sections, separate sections. These are the summary. First of all, in the long report we have to write the summary, and then it could give the conclusions and the recommendation also we have to note down in that long reports. These three labels differ in that they indicate different purposes according to the issue and the matters that is depend on the different purposes. Okay, the first of all, what is the summary and how can we write the summary of the report? The key findings of the report paragraph from the body and listed in order in which they appear in the body. In the summary, so what we are writing in the summary, the key findings, the important points, the report paraphrased from the body and the listed in the other in which they appear in the body. In the summary, we are writing the whatever we are describing the body of the letter could explain that the summary also. And next, in the conclusion, we can write in the report conclusion the writer's analysis of what the findings mean. In other words, answer to the questions that led to the report. Answers to the questions that led to the report. The conclusions, the writer's analysis of what the findings mean. In other words, answers to the questions that led to the report. This is the conclusions as the writing as a report, the long report. And next, recommendations. In this recommendations, we can write as a report opinions based on reasons and logic about the course of action that should be taken. Course of action that should be taken. That should be write as a recommendation report. The opinions based on reason and logic about the course of action that should be taken in recommendations. This should be mentioned in the the third one, summary, conclusions, recommendations. So these are the summary, and summary the key findings of the report paraphrased from the body and tested or listed in order in which they appear in the body, and in the conclusions the wider analysis of what the findings mean. In other words, answer to the questions that led to the report, and the recommendations, opinions based on reason and logic about the course of action that should be taken. This should be maintained in the while you are writing the long report. Okay, need not necessarily that is the brief. Okay, here are the 10 important tips while you are writing any report. Before starting these 10 important tips, I would like to read some of the hints given in the textbook. That was a very important and very necessary. As a student, we have to read first of all, follow the textbook, then only we can see the other notes. So, in the first, before starting this, the report strips, and I would like to explain the textbook, some of the some helpful hints. Here can listen to me carefully. I am reading some of the important hints here. What are the instructions we have to follow while we are writing any report writing. So here the point is we get to the every students can keep in mind as a writer should keep in mind the before starting any report writing. First of all, the first one is the students are supported to present concrete findings in the report. That should be concretable findings in that report. What is the meaning of concretable here? Whatever the issue we are seeing the presently, the appearable is here. So that should be mentioned in the report. The students are supported to present concrete findings in the reports. That selfly they have to do that assignment with individually and that self or as an example they can write to seeing any kind of the situation issue. They can write it in the students own views, creating their own knowledge, depending on their own students knowledge they can write their own sentences, what are the issue they want to write as a report. Okay, and next in the introduction students should introduce subject and aim of the report. The starting that just I am explaining the introduction, body of the report and the conclusions. In this the student should introduce subject, aim and aim. What is aim for the purpose of writing the report? What is the aim of that report? They could mention in the writing of the while they are writing as the report writing. Okay, and it needs to be mentioned the what reader are to expect from the report, and readers are very eager to know some kind of the information. So the news is the very the short way of spreading, and so it needs to be mentioned that readers are to expect from the report. They are expecting the more information, the readers. So we have to give the satisfaction of the readers. That we have to give the detailed description, detailed information to satisfy the readers. And students must focus on key issues, ideas and practice in the report. Student must focus on the key issues. Can make giving the clear information to that audience, and ideas also in the practice in the report. There should be practice in the report, and relevant factual and authentical data must be incorporated. Whatever the matter you are writing, that should be authenticable, and that should be matter should be collectible by the students. And after writing is finished, the writer should read it carefully and once or twice for spelling, sentence corrections and proper grammar. After completion of their own work, the students could check it 2 or 3 times. What are the mistakes they are done while writing, or what are the grammar mistakes are done by the student, whether it is the correct formation of the sentences or not. They have to check all this. After, can ask their friends and their lecturers to correction that report. So here I am repeating again. You can listen carefully. First of all, the students are supposed to present concrete findings in the report. Okay, and second one, in the introduction, students should introduce subjects and aim of the report. Okay, in the introduction, students should introduce subject and aim of the report, and it needs to be mentioned what readers are to expect from the report. Okay, the mention what readers are to expect from the report. It is compulsory and readable. And the fourth one is students must focus on key issues, the important issues, the present issues, and ideas and practices in the report. The student must focus on key issues, ideas, and practice in the report. This is the fourth point. And the fifth point here given in the textbook, relevant, factual, and authentical data must be incorporated. Okay. And sixth one, after the most important one, after writing is finished, after completion of the report writing by the student, the student, the whatever the writer written this report, the writer should read it carefully once or twice for spelling. You can check it once or twice or thrice. After completion of the checking, the sentence correction can check, and proper grammar also they have to check. This is the compulsory, we have to follow the very helpful hints to while writing the report writing. Okay, here in the slides I'm giving to you here the 10 report writing tips here. The first one is write your executive summary and table of content at the end. Okay, write your executive summary and table of contents at the end. The second one, focus on the objective. Second one is the writer should focus on the objective. And next one, the plan before you start writing. So after starting the writing, the planning is the very bad way. So before planning, after completed the planning, after completion of the planning only you can start the writing. Plan before you start. First we have to make it plan and clearly in the sequence way, then only you can start writing of the report. And use the clear layout. So use clear layout. And the next, edit and proofread. Edit and proofread. So again repeating, the first one, write your executive summary and table of contents at the end. Second, focus on the objective and plan before you start writing, and use a clear layout, and edit and proofread. And the remaining 5, the sixth one, keep sentence short and simple. Need not to elaborate more sentences, the paras. There should be sentences should be sweet and neat, the short and simple. And seventh one, use linking words. You can use the linking words, reporting writing. And eighth one, use everyday English. The present English should be used in the report writing. And next, avoid passive forms where possible. Avoid passive forms where possible. And last one, there is keep an eye on punctuation. Keep an eye on punctuation. The punctuation should be important. There should be keep on consideration while you are punctuating that sentences. Okay. The sixth one, keep sentences short and simple. And the use linking words. The eighth one, use everyday English. And the ninth one, avoid passive form where possible. And the 10th one, keep an eye on punctuation. So these are the important 10 points. So before writing the report writing, you can keep these points in your mind. 10 report writing tips. These are the 10 report writing things. Hints. And next we can see the types of the reports. So how many types of the reports are there? You can see here. The types of reports are here: newspaper report, official report, magazine report, political report, research report, business report, industrial report, and technical report. These are the eight reports sitting out there. So even the textbook is also giving the same example. Here in the textbook also given the same, the types of the reports are the same. So one is the newspaper report, official report, magazine report, political report, research report, business report, industrial report, and technical. Now let us now look at the two kinds of the reports, namely newspaper report and official report. So here the not given the all kinds of the reports. You can see, you can watch in the any YouTube and mail can identify. Here they given the description about the newspaper report. Okay, what is it? Newspaper report. The news reports are found in newspaper, and their purpose is to inform readers of what is happening in the world around them. Okay. News reports have a certain structure that you need to follow. The structure is sometimes called the inverted pyramid. The news reports begin with a chatty headlines. Okay, I'm repeating again. News reports are found in newspaper, and their purpose is to inform readers of what is happening in the world around them. In this newspaper report, the reader is telling to the reader's audience what is happening in the world around them, what is going on, what is happening, what is happened and what is happening. It is all described in the world around them. That is the newspaper report. It is could be explained. And next, The news reports have a certain structure that you need to follow. The writer has to follow. This structure is sometimes called the inverted pyramid. Inverted pyramid. The first one is news report begin with a shasti headline. That should be starting with the headlines. The format of a newspaper. Here, the news report begin with a shasti headlines. Here the format of a newspaper report. Here, what is the format while we are writing the newspaper? Here is the given the 8 kinds of the report writing, the types of that. These are the 8 newspaper, official, magazine, political, research, business, industrial, technical. In this first one is the newspaper report. In this newspaper report, what is the structure? What is the format? Here the format is given the writing the newspaper report. Here see headline. First of all, headline, a descriptive title which is expressive of the content of the report. The headlines, a descriptive title which is expressive of the content of the report. The headline should be given. And the byline, name of the person writing the report along with the designation. It is generally given in the question. Remember, you are not supported to mention your personal details in your answer. So this is the byline. So first of all, heading is descriptive title with it expressive on the contents of the report. Second, the byline, name of the person writing the report along with the designation. It is generally given to the question. Remember, you are not supported to mention your personal details in your answer. The place and date of reporting, where and when. Place and the date. It is generally not mentioned in a magazine report separately, but here it is. Okay. The opening paragraph. In the opening paragraph, it includes expansion of the headline. It needs to be short as it is a general overview of the report. An account of the event in detail. Account of the event in detail. It is generally written in 2 parts. The first one, complete account of what happened in its chronological sequence, preferable. And the second, the witness remarks. The concluding paragraph, this will include the action that has been taken so far or that will be taken. It is the last paragraph. So this is the format of writing the newspaper and repeating again. A descriptive title which is expressive of the content of the report. That is headline. The byline, name of the person writing the report along with the designation. It is generally given to the question. Given in the question. It is generally given in the question. Remember, you are not supported to mention your personal details in your answer. And place and date of reporting, it is generally not mentioned in a magazine report separately, but here it is. Opening para, it includes expansion of the headline. It needs to be short as if it is a general overview of the report. An account of the event in detail, it is generally written in 2 parts. The first one, complete account of what happened in its chronological sequence, preferably. And second, the witness remarks. The concluding paragraph is the final one is the concluding paragraph. This will include the action that has been taken so far or that will be taken. It is the last paragraph. Here the format of writing the newspaper, headline, byline, place and date of reporting, opening paragraph, account of the event in detail, and concluding para. These are the format of writing the report writing. Okay, you can see and understand and can follow the examples also while you are writing any. This is a very easy way of writing the report writing for the students, and this only asking the examination. The simple way of questions are there to writing as a report in the examination for the degree students. And next thing, so here is the given the one of the example, there is the newspaper report, village adoption, a step towards being socially responsible. So it is written by Karan Keriti. On the occasion of World Literacy Day, LM Memorial Public School, Dwarka has taken an oath to embrace the village named Rajpur. So this is the example of writing the one report writing. This is about the village adaptation, and this is the step towards being socially responsible. So written by Karan. And on the occasion of World Literacy Day, LM Memorial Public School Dwarka has taken an oath to embrace the village named Rajpur. So here the Rajpur, the village here, giving the description about the village adaptation. The school, the Memorial Public School, LM Memorial Public School, has taken the responsibility of educating the people residing in the village. Selected students from each standard are taken there every weekend during school hours to impart knowledge. The first 6 months motivate is to make each and every person capable of reading and writing. And free books and stationery is being provided for quality education. And children are given time to spend with each other, play games, and interact. Apart from the educational needs, special care is devoted to hygiene and sanitation. So in the first para, it is explaining about the school has taken the responsibility of educating the people residing in the village. Selected students from each standard. The students are taken from one class. The each standard are taken there every weekend. So they are visiting the village every weekend during school hours to impact knowledge. In the school times, the school faculty was to impact the students' knowledge. So the faculty are taking the students to the village, and the first 6 months motivate to make each and every person capable of reading and writing. In the village, the students are motivating the village people. So what is the importance of writing and the reading? In the 6 months, they are motivating every person to what is the importance of writing and the reading. The students have the ability to make the people in the village to write and read. The free books and stationery is being provided for quality education. So and also they are giving the free stationery books and the pencils like this. And children are given time to spend with each other, and they are given some time to spend with them, the village people, and also they are playing games with them and interacting with them. And apart from the educational needs, special care is devoted to the hygiene and sanitation. The students are explaining to the village people what is the importance of hygiene and sanitation. And also they are explaining the girls are being given awareness on the importance of menstrual hygiene as well. And they are also elaborating about the girls needs, how they have to make the neatness in the time of the menstrual hygiene. And various talent hunts have been organized which left everyone overend. The immense enthusiasm and zeal in the people to learn is the main driving factor. So for this action, for they are doing such kind of the activities because of the main purpose, the immense enthusiasm and zeal in the people to learn in the main driving factor. So just the girls are being given the awareness on the importance of menstrual hygiene as well, and various talent hunts have been organized which left everyone overall. The immense enthusiasm and zeal in the people to learn is the main driving factor. So the main factor is to educate the people in the village. And the family kind of the environment is being created. The family kind of the environment. They are giving the much affection towards the people, so village people. So here the school is giving the family environment, and the school treats the people of the village as its own students and is unbiased. By adapting the village, the school is making its students sensitive towards the needs of the environment at a young age. and is committed towards raising the leaders of tomorrow. And this is one of kind of the build of nation also. Then the students can understand what is the young generation importance to implement of the village. Here a family kind of the environment is being created in this way, and also the school treats the people of the village as its own students and is unbiased by adopting a village. The school is making the students sensitive towards the needs of the environment of the young age. So when they are becoming young, the students can understand. So if we make educated the people in the villages, automatically the strengthen to the country, that is the education of the village people is strengthened to the nation, strengthened to the country. So it is committed towards raising the leaders of tomorrow. It is the committed towards the raising of the leaders of tomorrow. These are the leaders for becoming the tomorrow. So and here the examples also in the textbooks also here they given one of the examples. So here I am in this my class. Here I am giving the two examples related to the report. One is the adaptation of the village and second is the adult literacy camp. Adult literacy camp, this is the by P.V. Sunita secretary. An adult literacy camp was organized by Cultural Society Sunshine Public School. It is the literacy camp was organized Cultural Society Sunshine Public School and Nellore in the school neighborhood yesterday, extending educational options to those adults who have lost the opportunity and have crossed the age of formal education. The activities of the camp were carried out by the Cultural Society of the school, and there were a lot of 25 volunteers here. So in this literary camp, the adult literacy camp was organized, and repeating again, you can read, and this is a very easy way of longest to understand. So the Cultural Society Sunshine Public School Nellore in the school neighborhood yesterday, extending educational options to those others, the people who are not able to having the education in their education is, and that is the they are losing. So who have lost the opportunity to have the cross the age and formal education. Now their age is crossed for education. So now the activities of the camp were carried out by the Cultural Society of the school, and there were a total of 25 volunteers are there to motivate and give the education to the adults one, the people who are unable to take the needy age. They are now they have to educate. The camp began with the welcome speech for the chief guest, Mrs. Kavita Nayak, a renowned social worker, and 400 people were a part of the camp. They were divided into different groups in accordance with their competences. They were taught the basics for being able to read and write. Free books and stationery is being provided for quality education. All the arrangements including desks and blackboard were done in advance apart from the educational needs. And these are the camp people were donating and motivating the people. First of all, they had began the welcome speech by with the chief guest, this Kavita Nayak, a renowned social worker. And for attending the people, or more than 400 people are attending in the camp. They were divided into different groups in accordance with their competences. They were taught the basics for being able to read and write. They are giving what is the importance of read and write, and they were taught the basics of being able to read and write. Free books and stationery, the books, pens, pencils, all are provided to the quality education for quality education, and all the arrangements including desk and blackboard were done in advance. Before starting the class, they are all providing the before only the desks and blackboards and chalks, pens. These are all. And apart from the educational needs, and next, apart from educational needs, special care was devoted to hygiene and sanitation. This is the most important one nowadays in the pandemic, the corona season. This is a very important, hygiene and sanitation. And they were taught basics of cleanliness like types of wastage and their managements. And refreshments were also provided to the participants. The immense enthusiasm and zeal in the people to learn was the main driving factor. I was the main driving factor. The special care was devoted to hygiene and sanitation, and there were third basics of cleanliness, like types of wastes and their management. Refreshments were also provided to the participants. The immense enthusiasm and zeal in the people to learn I was the main driving factor. The chief guest distributed the certificates of participation among the volunteers. The camp ended on a positive note. There was an atmosphere of learning and growing together. And this is the final. The speech was ending with the chief guest distributed the certificates of participation among the volunteers. The camp ended on a positive note, and there was an atmosphere of learning and growing together. There was atmosphere of learning and growing together. This is the kind of the newspaper reports, and we have the more examples of the official magazine, political, and research and business and industrials and technicals also there. So this is in the in degree, as a student of degree the student of degree, they must learn about the, this is the most important one, that is the sample of the report of newspaper only. So if we follow these rules and tips, you can easily understand, can easily get on the writing skills also very good way. And this is the my today class is I am concluding with this two examples of the newspaper report, and this is the most important one. And next class I will meet with another topic. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you. సో ఇది ఇట్లా బ్యాక్ వచ్చేయాలా
ఇట్లా ఉంది అనుకో, ఇవి పెట్టినావు అనుకో, ఇది ఉంది ఇది